Hi guys, today I want to talk about the idea of the stronger you are, the better you feel. So personally, I don't know if you have noticed, but I stopped uploading for a little bit, for almost a week. The reason for that is actually because I had an allergy and it was pretty bad. So I didn't look the best and didn't feel the best to come on the camera to present to you guys even more knowledge. So pretty much what happened is it's because the pollen season has recently arrived. It's spring. Here in Canada, it's pretty bad season for allergy, and I never had this allergy before. This year, it's the first time I ever experienced something like an allergy. So in the beginning, I thought I had something even more serious than allergy. So I was feeling really down. I don't know what happened, and my eyes are really sore. Especially this eye was tearing. That was really bad in the first few days. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to go look at a doctor because I feel like maybe this will just pass. But I ended up going to the doctor because I feel like, I should probably seek treatment. And the doctor says nothing serious, it's just allergy. And then I did a little research, okay? About around 20% of Canadians have this symptom every single year, which is actually pretty bad. It's because the pollen in the air is over populated, so it keep coming into people's eyes. So that's the cause of my allergy. I learned, and then after started taking some allergy medicine, I actually got immediately better, and then everything just started going uphill from there. And now I'm pretty much back into my normal state, which is, I really appreciate this because when I was sick, I didn't feel like doing a lot of things. I didn't feel like being my ideal self. But this ties into today's topic. I feel like when we're saying that the stronger we are, the better we feel. I learned this term when I was watching YouTube in high school, or I think early part of university, a long time ago, when I was learning about bodybuilding and then strength training and everything like that. So some of the arguments, some of the benefits of strength training is actually when you're physically stronger, your body performs better. So essentially, you feel better. Now this is the idea of when your body's in optimal shape, when you're not overweight, when you're not overly skinny, the body itself will generate some sort of happiness within yourself to make you feel happier and more fulfilled throughout the day. So this is this feeling that the stronger you are, the better you feel. You feel more confident, you feel more possible, you feel like you have more possibility within yourself to go ahead and change things. Now, what I'm talking about today is more ties into the idea of the stronger you are mentally, the better you will feel. Hear this out. So, when I was growing up, I wasn't a very strong person in the mind. I was actually pretty weak in the mind. Also, I was physically not bad when I was growing up. I still could beat up some kids in primary school, middle school. So physically, I wasn't too bad. But I feel mentally, I was really weak. This is partially because I was raised by mostly my grandparents, specifically my grandma, who's always taking care of me and then doing everything for me, so I don't have to face any sort of adversity in the real world scenario. There's even this one time I was following my grandma in the supermarket and I literally lost her. I have no idea what to do. That was the first time that I ever felt any adversity in my entire life. So I was trying to find my grandma in the entirety of a supermarket, and it's gigantic. It's a shopping mall. It's like Walmart, for example. So essentially there's tons of people there, and then I feel so scared and I couldn't find my grandma. So I have to find a way to walk back to my grandma's house, which is about 1 kilometer away from the place. So I was doing that, and throughout the entire time I was afraid that I'm gonna miss some turns and I'm gonna end up in a completely different place and cannot return home. So that was the first time I faced any adversity. But before that, like, my life was so smooth that I didn't have to do any of that. So I was not the strongest person in the mind. I break easily, like when I have like very sick symptoms, or when I'm not in optimal health, I break very easily. So when I was growing up, I always want to like make myself stronger in the mind by challenging myself constantly to do things that I would normally don't do, that I would normally find difficult or absurd to do. So part of it this time is like I was so sick that I feel like I don't have it in me anymore. It's like I couldn't take it anymore. But I feel like that's always a lie that you tell yourself. You can always get through the difficulties in life, like what I did. I wasn't feeling confident, I wasn't feeling the best, but I know if I just stick through the allergy, then I will be a better person. Then allergy will actually help me to become a better person because it presents me with a challenge. It presents me with a chance to grow. It gave me a new opportunity to prove to the greater universe or like the world around me that I can and I will become better out of this. I will fight through this, and when I get better, I will become a better person. I will become an improved version of myself, and I will be stronger mentally. In the future, if I'm keep practicing like this, if I'm becoming stronger and stronger mentally, I will reach a point that whenever there's adversity in life and it hits me, it won't hurt. That's the final stage, of course. That whenever there's adversity in my life and it hits me, it wouldn't bother me because I knew I would stand back up. Everything bad and horrible and painful is only temporary. If I fight through this, I will enjoy so much more happiness and so much more vivid victory in life. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I want you to think about what's one adversity in your life that you need to overcome and that you have overcome. What would you learn from it? Like, you must have learned something from the time you beat it, a very tough challenge. Think about that, all right? Thanks so much. I want you to think about this, and I want you to improve with me as well. It's all a process. I personally am not the best right now, but I'm always trying to slightly become mentally stronger every single day to make myself better. We're not born this way. We're not born mentally strong. We're born babies. So we have to learn step by step. Some slower than the others. I'm definitely slower than the average person to learn this. So yeah, gonna keep practicing. All right, see you next time.